Hello there, friends of chemistry. It's the lonely chemistry teacher doing On Your Owns for Module 3. This is On Your Own 3.7 on page 87. Give the formula for each of the following molecules. A molecule that has one atom of sodium and one atom of chlorine. Well, if you look up at the beginning of the book, here are all the names of the molecules. The elements. And so we look up sodium. Oh, here it is. That's not actually over here. Sodium, S-O, but it's Na. So letter A is Na, and then chlorine is Cl. Okay, and we can find that right here. Cl. Okay. Letter B, 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. That's going to be C6H12O6. And letter C, a molecule with 2 sodium, 1 carbon, and 3 oxygen atoms. That's Na2CO3. Okay? And 3.8, how many of each atom exist in the following molecules? A is KMnO4, okay? So there's 1 K, 1 Mn, 4 O, right? What is Mn? Mn is manganese, K is potassium, and O is oxygen. B, Na3PO4. That's 3 sodium, or Na, 1 phosphorus, P, and 4 oxygen, or O. And letter C, RbCl. Okay, so again, we look up here, and Rb is rubidium, 1 rubidium, 1 chlorine. Okay, moving right along to On Your Own 3.9. On Your Own 3.9 is found on page 90. On Your Own 3.9 says identify these as ionic or covalent. I'm going to write them out. CH4 is letter A. B is KCl. C is RB. C2. H3O2, and D, C2H4Br2. Okay, so letter A is CH4. Okay, so that's carbon and hydrogen. Neither of them is metal. Here's carbon, number 6. There it is, and here's hydrogen, non-metals. So is it ionic or covalent? Sorry, what am I being asked again? Ionic or covalent? It's covalent because there is no metal in it, no metal elements. Okay, then we have KCl. Excuse me. K is potassium, and it's number 19. And here it is. Where is it? Where are you? Where'd you go, K? There you are, K, potassium. And Cl is chlorine over here, number 17. So since potassium is a metal, it is ionic. Okay. RbC2 H3O2. Okay, Rb is rubidium. It's number 37. Here it is. Oh, clearly a metal. That means I don't need to go any farther. This is an ionic compound. And letter D, C2H4Br2. We know that C and H are non-metals. How about this Br? Bromine. Where are you, my bro? Bromine, number 35. yo, bro is not, so it is covalent. Okay? So covalent, ionic, ionic, covalent. And moving right along to 3.10 on page 92. So you have to name these compounds. SF6, K3N. Letter C is P2O3. And letter D is CaCl2. Okay, so SF6 has sodium and fluorine in it. So sodium and fluorine are covalent, okay? So we want to use the rules for naming covalent covalent compounds, okay? So let's just look again. The naming of compounds between pages 90 and 91. All right, so the rules for covalent says that we're going to use the prefixes unless the first atom named or first element named is a mono, in which case we don't name it. Other than that, we're going to name it. So since this is a covalent compound, we're not going to say monosulfur. We're just going to say sulfur. And then 6, the prefix for 6 here on page 91 is hexa. Sulfur, hexa, and we're going to change the last atom's name to the "ide" end. So we're going to change fluorine to fluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride. So K3N2. K again is potassium, which is a metal. It's over here. And N is nitrogen over here. So this is an ionic compound. And so the rules for ionic compounds tell me I start with the name of the first atom, and then I take the next and replace it with an "ide." So this is nitrogen. I'm going to call it nitride, potassium nitride. Okay, P2O3. P is phosphorus over here, and O is over here. So they're both not metals. This is a covalent compound. I'm going to call this diphosphorus trioxide. Okay, and letter D is CaCl2. Ca, calcium, is a metal over there at number 20, right next to potassium. So that makes it, I'm not going to use the number here. I'm just going to say calcium chloride. Okay, most excellent. And now we have one more on your own, if I can just find it here. Okay, give the chemical formula name for the following covalent compounds. So oxygen dichloride. Well, the oxygen without a prefix tells us that it has only one oxygen atom, and dichloride. Okay, OCl2. And what is the second one? Where did I go? Here it is. Dicarbon dihydride. Okay, that tells us that the carbon has 2 and the hydride has 2. Okay, so I hope these on your owns are helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions on Module 3. See you around.